Okay, so everyone who's still, man, that's like a band picture right there. For everyone who's still here, uh, probably not going to leave this video up. The reason why we were being silent is just so that they wouldn't be nervous and we'd have the best little live stream of just them. So for those who gave us super chat, sorry I missed you. I saw two of you, Ashley and Delphina. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Just don't want you guys to think that we didn't appreciate that. That was very kind of you. Some of the questions about the pecking order and stuff. I think they're
They do develop a pecking order early on.
I think they are, but I'm not sure what it is. Probably lemon. I don't know how well you can see it, but you can see she's got some leg shackles on because she has splayed feet.
Yeah, spraddle leg it's called. So her legs will splay out to the sides and they don't stay under her very well, so she can't really walk around very well. So we put a little brace on her legs to keep them under her. So now she's actually doing a lot better.
Yeah, she can actually walk now.
She can walk now, yeah. She's not just...
She couldn't walk before. She could only walk backwards before.
Mm-hmm.
But now she can walk. But anyway, she's the coach and she's a bantam. So she'll probably be the lowest unless she happens to be a rooster and none of the others are roosters. Then she'll probably be the dominant. If the other ones don't have names yet, except for I guess the Opal. We have been calling her Opal.
Yeah.
She might. I don't know. She might be the only chick or the only hen.
The only hen, we don't know.
Yeah, the showgirl. Ashley's thinking of calling her Lola.
That was from somebody's comment on your video. I think it was Mark. Or some... Was it Mark?
Okay, I don't remember who it was.
That's
so
a great
if you guys haven't seen the video of us getting it, you may have your questions answered there if you watch the video. That video could have been like another half hour long, but I cut a bunch out because it's like, well, this is a bunch of the same thing. I didn't get to see all of his setup there, but Lance has a pretty cool little chicken farm there. He's been doing it for what are they doing? They're all trying to be closest to the corner.
They're a little scared.
Could it be me? Yeah.
I don't want them to
But anyway,
smother each other.
I think they're fine. Lance has a cool little farm there. It's quite interesting learning about how he does things. He's been doing it for a few years. Well, he's been doing it his whole life, technically, because, you know, he's grown up on the farm, but now he does it as a business for himself there.
I saw somebody asked if it stinks. It actually doesn't.
No, you can't. You can only smell it if, like, they lay a squirty one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they've been eating the solid food now, the crumble. You see that little orange bowl actually crumbled up the crumble into tinier crumbles, and so now they've been able to eat it.
Yeah, I noticed they were having some trouble picking up the bigger crumble pieces, so I made them even smaller, and now they're actually eating a lot more. It's good.
Yeah. You think Lemon's being picked on? I think they're all just trying to get into that corner. They're not really used to us hanging out here for this long. It's actually quite warm here, so I don't even want to... It's actually hot here where we're sitting. So if you can see the thermometer to the left there, we're at 30 degrees Celsius, which is close to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, this is the warmest it's ever been in this house.
Even Hank was really hot today because we turned our furnace up as well, just so that they're warm, because they have to be for their first week especially around 90-95 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, we usually have our house at 64.
Yeah.
And now it's at 74, and with these black radiant heaters that you see here, I'm the little dog crate here is right in front of the vent. So in this little area, it's quite hot. And with the crate is covered with a sheet. I didn't show that in the video, but we have it covered partially. There's still, you need ventilation so that you get fresh air and stuff, but it's like, I would say 3/4 covered, except for right now it's not.
Mm-hmm. Beth was asking about putting a soft towel in there. I've seen people put a towel or like a little teddy bear. I am going to put shavings
Or
in
a
here.
feather duster.
A feather duster. I've heard mixed things about a feather duster. Apparently they can strangle themselves.
Oh, that's
and
good.
They get stuck in it and they can strangle themselves. So I'm kind of nervous to do that, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about like what do you call that? Those things that are always at pride parades, those feather necklaces, what are those called?
Boa?
Boas. That could work, maybe.
Maybe. Somebody asked how old they are. They're about, oh, she's gonna try to go underneath there. They're about 4 days old. They were hatched on the weekend.
If 2 of them are boys, then maybe one of them we will name Lando. Who knows? I want to name him, if any of them are males, I want to name him Richie. So, the opal, the one that's right on the left right now, you can barely see her, just drinking. She wasn't acting quite normal for a bit, but now she's doing fine.
Yeah, she was quite loud today. Like she was maybe a little stressed out, and I couldn't figure out why. Everyone else was really quiet and happy. But she seems great now. She's eating, drinking. She's not being super loud and stressed.
The gray one with no feathers on her neck, that one is well, we're calling her Lola. And then the one that's drinking right now, her name is, well, we're not sure what her actual name is, but we're going to call her Opal because she's an Opal leg bar. And then the pom-pom head one, that's a Houdan. If you watch the video, you can see them. I think they're the last chickens we see in the mating barns. So those chickens that he had, the ones that Lucy was in. And if you guys don't remember, Lucy was our chicken for a bit. We bought her from him and then brought her back and traded for something. I can't remember which one we traded for. But anyway, she was the one who was picking on Blue, which is funny because we bought her and Blue together and they would stay together for a while. And then as the pecking order changed and stuff, Lucy was really low on the pecking order and became a bully. And yeah, now Blue is number 2. But anyway, that barn that Lucy was in, the Houdans are the ones with the, oh no, they were the first ones we looked at. The ones before the washed up Vegas performers.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were the first ones.
Spitz and Robins.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The last ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Many people don't know this, but there are literally hundreds of breeds of chickens. Hundreds of breeds and hundreds of hybrids. How's Hank handling this new edition? He doesn't even care at all. He doesn't even, yeah. They're not vocal at night, at least the first night. But in the morning they started chirping, whatever, and Hank didn't care at all.
Yeah, it will only take a day or two for Lemon's legs to get better. They grow so quickly that they're able to heal really quickly, I guess is the thing. So probably tonight we'll take this off, see how it is. If she's still kind of having trouble standing, we'll put another one on and see how it goes and check it again tomorrow.
If we have roosters, we're gonna try to keep them, but we're not, as far as we know, I mean, plans change. We're not going to try to get our own chicks. We just don't have the, well, I mean, technically we have the space for it. We just don't have the, we don't have a brooder. We don't have a, what do you call those, incubators and stuff. So if the chicks hatch from their moms, from like broody hens, that would be one thing. Although they could be killed by other hens if the mom isn't protective enough. It all depends. So I don't know. We'll see, but that's not a plan. At least as far as I know.
Not right now. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, not a plan, right? Tracy, that's a good joke. The splayed leg one is doing really well. I had one like that. Yeah, she's fine now. Yesterday she couldn't walk. She could walk backwards, kind of. But she couldn't walk forward.
She just kept falling. Well, she would try and she would just fall over.
Yeah. And she didn't like the bandage around her legs.
No.
She was very annoying to her, but now she's fine, actually. Look, it's the hoot is just sleeping.
They fall asleep so quickly.
Yeah, and they sleep for hours.
Yeah.
Well, right now he probably won't sleep for hours, but once it's dark out, they don't wake up. But same with hens. Like, you can go into a hen house and, well, they'll wake up sometimes, but they don't make any noise most of the time. They'll just fall asleep. So the one in front right now, that's Opal, the one who's scratching her beak. Oh, the hoot just woke up. A little coaching. Thank you, Bradley. Appreciate that. The showgirl. Ashley likes the name Lola. That was, I mean, I already explained this, but just for the new folks coming on. The showgirl is called Lola for now, anyway. She turns out to be a rooster. What do you think we should call her?
I don't know.
Is there a masculine Lola name?
All I can think of is
Lloyd.
Larry, but...
Oh, we could call him Larry, or Lloyd, or Lawrence.
No, Kelly, they haven't used the house yet. I was a little bit nervous with Lemon's splayed leg to have it in there because I didn't want her to get stuck or anything. But once they're a little bit bigger and Lemon is all healed up, then we'll probably put it in there. Elvis, that's a good name.
Elvis?
Yeah, for the showgirl if it's a boy.
I guess so, yeah. Just face plants. Look, she's gonna fall over. She's gonna fall. Nope, she woke up.
Opal in the back there sleeping in the corner.
Yeah, that's why I thought she was gonna fall forward. Oh, Lemon's bandage may have come apart. Her legs are going out again.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, I don't know.
We might just have to put another one on, a new one.
Yeah, I think it came off somehow. Have you got a rooster now? Not sure. They could all be roosters, except for the one in the very corner in the back there. She's for sure a female. But the other three could all be roosters. Hopefully not. But they could be. How about Lena? Then you could change to Lenny. I like Lenny. This is coming from a Norwegian. Oh, the reason why her name is Lola is because of the song. That was a suggestion from someone in the comments of the last video that we put up this morning. Well, maybe her bandage is still on. Maybe she was just standing funny. She's still walking forward. How Kim's grandfather had a rooster with 4 legs. That's crazy.
Do you guys see Opal sleeping in the corner with her head down? It's so funny, they just fell asleep like that. Oh, she lifted it up.
The black and white one is
Mottled Houdan.
Houdan.
Houdan? Houdan.
So he'll have the mottled pattern, and then he'll have like the crazy hair, like a headdress type hair, like not a afro. He kind of looks like he has an afro now, but it'll like obviously that'll turn into the long feathers. If you watch the last video that I uploaded this morning, that'll be in the second barn, the second breeding barn. They're the first chickens we look at. Hey Caitlin, those are the ones that we got yesterday. So again, the last video that we uploaded will have all this information. These are all 4 different types of chickens here. That black and white one has a cool looking butt. That's funny. George, you call Lando if a boy. Yeah, earlier I was saying if there's more than one boy, maybe we'll call one Lando. I don't know. Twyla asks, don't these little guys need some heater on them? They can't regulate their own at this stage, can they? No, they can't. But yes, those black things that you see in the background are both heaters. And then you can't really see it, but behind that little orange bowl, there is a thermometer. You can't really read it because they're in the way, but it's at 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So they're plenty warm. Heather says her cats are enjoying the live stream. See you later, Elizabeth. Have a good day. How many did you get? They're cute. I remember my grandma used to get them delivered in a big square box when they hear them cheap. What? Cheap for me? Well, these are the only ones we got, just these ones here.
Those 4.
There's still food in the bowl, yeah. And behind the camera, there's another bigger bowl they could come to if they wanted to. Will you one day make some wind thingamabobs? Whirligigs? I can see you make some interesting ones. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't thought about it much anyway. Is there baby chick toys so they don't get bored? I don't even know.
I don't think so. In a couple days, I'll probably put in a little perch, like to get them used to going on a perch. But at this point, they're so small, they can't really jump up too much. They're kind of clumsy, as you can see.
They seem to be drinking a lot more now.
Yeah, they're doing better. They're probably a little shocked coming into a new place.
Yeah, with way less other birds.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Lemon's sleeping, guys. On the left there. Yep. Ooh, almost fell forward. They just take these little power naps. They haven't really used their house because we noticed that Lemon's legs are all splayed apart. So while they are being corrected, we took the house out.
It's gonna get easier for her.
Yeah, because her legs are so far apart, she got stuck in the house. She could get in for some reason, but she couldn't get out. But we'll put it back in a couple days. How old / big do they have to be before they can join other chickens? Well, we put in Plum and Phoebe at 6 months, but I don't think you have to wait that long, eh?
No, they can't go outside until they're fully feathered.
Oh yeah.
So, not for a while.
In this weather.
In this weather, yeah. Well, and yeah, we're not really set up to have a heat lamp outside or anything like that.
We don't really want to use a heat lamp anyways, unless we had like one of those shatter-proof things. Mostly because not everyone, but a lot of people lose their coops from burning down. In fact, even if you watch the last video, he asks, were you here when the brooder burnt down? And we weren't there for that, but we were after. He rebuilt it, obviously. But that was from heat lamps, I presume. When they shatter, obviously they're really hot to get into the sawdust, or not the sawdust, but the wood chips, and then they're all sleeping. It gets into the wood chips, and then it starts a fire. Happens all the time. We know of 2 or 3 people, can't remember exactly, this winter who lost their chicken coops. But that can also be due to flash and stuff like that from being super dusty. So that's why we use these heaters instead. They have way lower risk of burning down. I mean, everything electric, of course, still has some risk, but this is like, you know, plugging in your toaster in the coop. You're gonna be fine. It's so cute when they just fall asleep. Then they wake up. They're like, "What was I doing?" Oh yeah, peck around a little bit here.
Yeah.
Matthew's here. Hello, Matthew. My grandma told me that she sexed chicks when she had the produce store in the 40s. I just looked it up and would not like that job. She candled eggs too. Is that you wouldn't like the job because of they just discard the roosters, or you wouldn't like it because like what's the process?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hens are about 10. How many times more valuable?
Yeah, he told us yesterday. I can't remember.
Yeah, I didn't keep it in the video because it was like there was a lot more footage than I actually used, but he was explaining the value. He's like, if you're gonna spend $100 on a chicken,
Like 3/4 of that is for the hen or something.
oh, he said like
On a pair.
yeah, if you're gonna buy a rooster and a hen, and you're gonna spend $100, that would be for like a fancy one. None of ours cost $100, but let's just, for argument's sake, say there was the one that was you're gonna buy a pair for $100. You'd spend $90 on the hen and $10 on the rooster. They're just super undesirable. They can't lay eggs. They're mean. Not all of them are mean, of course. And basically, they're just good for breeding and food, if that's the way you look at it. Look at Opal. Looks like she recognized her name as soon as I said it. She's like, what? You know, the egg industry just dumps baby male chicks into a giant blender alive at this age. It's sad. Yeah, it's like instant death. They don't,
It's sad.
arguably, they don't feel anything. And here, at least, by law, you're not allowed to waste animals. So you actually have to use.
Still really sad. I can't imagine that though.
Yeah, it is sad.
This little cute little guy.
But,
No, had a little nap. Now it's time for a snack.
yeah, snack and some water. I don't know. How do you sex? They must be auto-sexing
There's
chicks
a thing.
then.
Well, yeah, but there's also a thing called vent sexing, which I don't really know much about, but that's a thing as well.
Well, do you look in their butts? Okay.
But I don't really know much about it.
Oh, okay, okay. Nope, people do the sexing. Well, obviously. What did I say?
Should we let them rest?
Yeah, we can. Alright, guys. That is the 4 new girls or boys, who knows. Oh, 1 girl. We are going to let them chill. It's so now that she can walk, she's like she walks like super fast everywhere. We're gonna go now, so thank you everyone for hanging out. We'll do this again in the future. See you later.